What's going on to all my Aries out there? So let's get into it. You have the Justice, you have the Three of Pentacles, you have the King of Wands, you have the Emperor, which represents Aries, okay? And the Justice represents Libra, which is the exact opposite sign of Aries. Then you have the Six of Swords, Ten of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the World. So what I'm seeing here for you, Aries, is I'm seeing how a lot of you Aries, right? Uh, like I said, things are starting to really look up for you Aries, okay? Um, you're starting to have, right, Three of Pentacles, King of Wands, you're starting to have a lot more options. Obviously, some of those options of the people that you are meeting are not going to be your type. They're not going to be people whom are really going to be compatible with you. So you Aries know it's time for you to leave that alone when they start up with that. When you see that when you see excuse me that they're not compatible with you, you Aries are running off because you Aries know what time it is, that you and them will never really be compatible because that's not who they are. And that's okay. And the Emperor is you Aries. And what this means is that you're really figuring out how to date. And the best way is for you to base one of the best ways that will save you a whole lot of time and pain, Aries, is for you, Aries, to figure out who are the real ones and who are the fake ones. Or or more specifically, who's compatible with you and whom is not. And the best way for you to do that is this is what the Emperor represents: clearing the way of all that clutter and all of that obscurity, right? The things that are not very seen. And you figured out a way to really make this work for you. It's called the process of elimination. Once you start to see that a lot of people aren't really your type, that means it's time for you, Aries, to bounce. And the thing is that the Six of Swords is, you would think that it's you. You would think that this is about you and you leaving. When in actuality, what it is it's about people gravitating to you and coming in. But a lot of you Aries are just paying attention to the quality of people who is coming. Now we've got the ball rolling. Now we've got something going on, Aries. Now we've got something going on for you. That's a good thing. Because what I mean by that is you Aries are starting to really figure it out. It's not about the people who take and take and take, never give back, socially awkward. They can't have a conversation. They don't understand the art of giving as well as taking. Taking, they understand that art very well. But when it comes to giving and giving substantial things, things that mean something, right? They have a problem with that. They don't like communicating. They're very shut down. They're trying to get their looks to carry them in a relationship. Even potentially even physical intimacy isn't very good. Because I'll tell you what, the reality of the situation here, Aries, and let me just kind of spoil that for you, is that usually people who are mentally messed up like that, they're really not very good when it comes to intimacy, most of them, because they bring that problem with them in every facet of their life. And being in a relationship is no different. It's probably the worst facet, the most messy. And you have a lot of people who trying to come in and get you to fix it, but you Aries understand, 10 of cups, you Aries understand that's not your problem. That's not your job to do that. It's not. So because you Aries understand that, a lot of you Aries are like, all right, I'm bouncing. You're not worried. You're not worried about it. You're not caught up with it. The Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords is about you want people who are quality. And if you have the Queen of Swords, um if you have anything to say, if you have any kind of objections, if you have any kind of disagreements, you don't have a problem stating that you have a problem, because somewhere along the lines, you Aries started to figure out that it's you on the line, meaning that if you don't speak up and say something, then what's going to happen here is you Aries are going to be in a situation where you won't actually get the type of people who are decent that you want. So somewhere along the lines, you Aries was like, forget this, forget about it. I'm going to say what I have to say. I'm going to get it off my chest. I'm really going, if I have anything to say, I'm not pulling my punches to get other people to feel comfortable. I don't care about that. This is what y'all thinking to yourselves. And that's the correct mentality that you need to have. Don't sit down and be quiet when you know that something is not going right in your life. Stand up and make noise about it. And what I mean when I say make noise is be honest with yourself and speak up to yourself, or to, if it's with anyone else, speak up to them about what it is that you are looking for, what you want, and observe them. And if they can't give you what you want, what it is that you're willing to trade for, then it's time for you to leave, because a relationship is give and take. It's not all about one person doing the chasing while the one person is doing the running away. That's not what a relationship is. That's called the finesse game. So the thing is that the Five of Cups and the World represent this being a situation for you where when you tell people this, you're going to start to realize very quickly that those people are not who and what you want. And that's good, because it means that you Aries can skip through the BS, the potential future BS that's going to come along, and you're going to go right through them, over them, and you're going to continue to date and get to know other people who can potentially be the one for y'all that you can get along with. It's time for you Aries to stop getting your heart broken over the most meaningless things, because you're trying to do the right thing. Because a lot of times Aries is a zodiac sign that, Aries is actually the most despised zodiac sign, because it's the most combative, or one of the most combative, directly combative. It Aries is it, see, you got to understand, Aries is very much so an outsider, because what we would call a black sheep. Well, a ram that Aries represents is a sheep. A ram is a sheep. So what am I trying to say? And I said this in How to Understand the Aries videos that I made. What does this mean? What this means is you have so much love to give, but you get messed over by a lot of people because you don't want to do the things that you need to do in order for you to actually be in a relationship that functions well. Like what? Like start being more ruthless and start cutting people off who are wasting your time. The World represents, understand that you are the commander and chief of the people whom you allow into your life over a long period of time. And you need to start being more ruthless about how you spend your time. See, Aries wants to be ruthless when it comes to, arguing. Aries wants to be ruthless when it comes to business, potentially all this stuff, but is a quiet sheep when it comes to relationships. You don't believe me? Go study Aries. You'll see. So let's clarify the world. So you have the Wheel of Fortune, okay, the Temperance, okay, the Eight of Pentacles, right? People will sacrifice you. People will scapegoat you if you allow them to scapegoat you. That's what the Temperance is. That's what the Wheel of Fortune is. The Wheel of Fortune in this reading represents time, time. How many times around this Ferris wheel do you have to go through? Do you have to go through? How many revolutions around this Ferris wheel do you have to go through? How many times do you have to be scapegoated where people disrespect you and they don't really have a real cause to do it? How many times do y'all have to go through that before y'all Aries are like, no more? Because people are trying to scapegoat you out here. And you Aries need to understand, and you are understanding, and I'm glad that a lot of y'all understand that you're not letting people scapegoat you, nor for that matter, should you ever let people scapegoat you, because that's not a very good idea. Let's clarify the Queen of Swords. So you have the Death card, right? You're putting it into letting people scapegoat you. The Moon, you've done the internal work and you understand that they need to do the internal work. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles, right? Because you understand your value. They don't understand their value. They may not have a lot of value. They may not have worked on their value. But again, you're not going to let people scapegoat you. So that's very good of you, Aries. That's very upstanding of you, Aries, and I'm proud of y'all. Y'all are gonna have some dates in the future. It's just a matter of not. It's just a matter of not letting people scapegoat you. So, comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I'm actually trying to get this YouTube channel up to 2,000 subs by the end of this year. Let's get it. Please subscribe. Currently, I'm at 1,923 subscribers. I produce quite a bit, right? I upload quite a lot of videos. So always remain to stay tuned. If you'd like to contact me for personal reading, my email address at Kareemspiritworks@yahoo.com is in the description box below. Also, I have a website just in case if you would like to go directly to the website. The link to that website will be in the description box as well as in the comment section. It will be the pinned comment below, as well as the link to my Amazon book. In the Amazon book, I basically talk about uh, history, but in a very fun way, and how the state of the world, the reason why the state of the world is in the way that it is now. But I also give y'all some solutions at the end of the book, the last couple of pages at the end of the book, for you to actually find functional relationships and how for you to build riches with those functional relationships. So, and the link to that is also in the comment section as well as the description box. So, thank you. Peace.